So in the previous classes we have already seen about that papers, and here what we did, we have taken the papers and that papers appearance we have changed. And once the paper appearance has been changed, means their composition we have not changed. It is only changing their shape. It is changing on their shape. So what do you do if you are keeping this paper inside the water? So what will happen? What will happen? The paper you are putting inside the water. So it is the पेपर गलना शुरू कर देगा, तो it is a chemical change or physical change. कौन सा change है ये? Physical change. Pour the remaining water into the suitable vessels and put into the lightning gas stove. So what will happen? The water vapor will move out and only the paper will be left inside out. करके देख सकते हैं आप इसको. पानी में आपको पेपर मिलाना है और पेपर को घोल देना है, and then you are just burning the stoves and finally, but under the supervision of the parents alone. If anybody will do, they will be responsible for it. Okay, here is again the one question. If you are putting a water into that pot and you are boiling, and once you are boiling, what happens that some water vapor will come out. So this water vapor will come out is a physical change or chemical change? So this is the physical change. So here is what happens. So physical change are reversible, means that water we will condense and finally again we will convert into the water. Yeah. So here is very simple. You take the sodium chloride. You know what is the sodium chloride? Namak, the salt which we are eating. And this substance you are mixing with the caustic soda or either your wheel powder, either your something like, okay. See that what will happen. Here the very first question, sodium chloride. What is sodium? Sodium is an element and chloride is also the element. Two elements are combined each other and forms the compound. But these compounds you are mixing with the caustic soda, that will become the mixture. Yeah. So chemical changes occurs when the compounds are either formed or either it will decompose. So what will happen? The sodium chloride will definitely be break down and it will react with some other elements of that caustic soda. Okay. Then only it will form the new substance. Right. So that is basically what happens. This is the chemical change. So chemical change occurs whenever it is going to elements or either it is combined or either it will decompose. Fine. So what will happen during this time? Whenever any chemical change is going to be occur, what will happen? That process is called reaction. So during the chemical change, a chemical reaction takes place. So chemical change is a permanent change. It is not reversible. Means that once it happens, means once it is happening. Right. So therefore what happened? It is called irreversible. Yeah. Sodium and chlorine. Yeah, we can break it. Okay. No, how it is reversible? You are just sodium hydroxide, you are reacting with the HCl. Okay. So that is a different reaction. Then sodium chloride forms and H2O come out. Okay, so that is basically burning a log of the wood. So you are having some log of wood. लकड़ी होगी आपके यहाँ जो कि अभी लोग the peoples are just उसको ठंडे में जलाते हैं, and they are ala and something, they are putting their hand over there. So the burning of the log of wood, it turns into the ash and something will come out. So this is the chemical change or physical change. Chemical change. So resultant is ash cannot be changed back into the log of the wood. Okay, so this is a very important. Let's all of you do the one experiments here. If I am talking about the silver chloride, what is that? Silver chloride. So silver chloride comes under the sunlight. Okay, silver chloride means, what is the chemical formula of the silver chloride? Hello. Okay, that is AgCl2. AgCl2. Ag means that is silver and Cl means that is chloride. Both are combined and form the silver chloride. So AgCl is the solid. Silver chloride you take solid and keep under the sunlight. So you will keep under the sunlight, students. What will happen? The silver will be separated and the chloride will be in the form of chlorine. It will be separated. So that is what happens. The two different elements are separated. Silver and chlorine. Okay. So this is irreversible. Here the chemical change is permanent and therefore what happens that it is irreversible, burning of wood, it turns into the ash, and the resultants will be that cannot be back into the log of wood. Very simple. You can do these experiments easily. Okay, so this magnesium ribbon also I did. I'll upload it on the channels. And here one thing, if I'm talking about a particular ash, the ash which you have taken after burning of that magnesium ribbon, so then you will put into the particulars waters, or either you are just taking it, collect the white ash and drop it into the beaker that is containing water, and after that what happens, you put for checking it is acidic or basic. So you stir the mixtures throughout the test tube and with the litmus paper or either with the litmus solution. So red litmus turn into the blue. The red litmus turn into the blue while the blue litmus does not change the color. What is the meaning? It is acidic or basic? So you can conclude that these products, like which products is formed in the presence of oxygen. So burning in airs form the new product, that is magnesium oxide. Why these changes happen? This is the question. Why these changes happens? Because the change proceed with the evolution of heat as well as with the light. So that is the reason it is just change in the permanent and it is irreversible. So magnesium oxide, what happens? Here the one thing is important. What will happen? That magnesium oxide enter into the chemical reaction with water. And once it goes into with the water, what will happen, my dear? It will form the magnesium hydroxide. And magnesium hydroxide is in which nature? Acidic nature or basic nature? Yeah, that is magnesium hydroxide is in the basic nature. And what is the chemical formula of the magnesium hydroxide? OH hold twice. So, thank you so much. Listen students, today I am going to demonstrate about the magnesium ribbon. How this magnesium ribbon is going to just burn and it will give the precipitate. This is a metal and metal will come in the contact of air, right? So what happens? This is matchbox and this matchbox I am putting in this way, this burn, and once we are going to add with this, what will happen? It's possible to burn. So maybe it will take some time. So what I have done, I am just taking this sandpaper and with the sandpaper I am just removing their carbon. Let us see what is happening. Oh, now start burning. Now start burning. So once we are start burning, it means that it shows it is the chemical change. And these white precipitate which are coming out, that is magnesium oxide. I think you understand, students. What is this? This is the simple experiment, the magnesium ribbon I am just burning, and finally it will be burned and it will give the one residue, and that is what? It is basically the magnesium oxide. So these white precipitates, after burning what we will get? We have got this white precipitate. Fine. So this is the simple experiments I have done. Right. This I will take into the test tube. Where I am taking? I am taking in test tube. Fine. So this white precipitates where I have taken? I have taken in test tube. Okay. And what I am adding? So this I am adding water, tap water, right? Tap water. So now magnesium oxide is going to become the magnesium hydroxide, litmus solution. The blue is still blue. Okay. Now the red litmus, red is also going to be converted into the blue. So red litmus converted into the blue litmus. What is this actually? This is a hello. So I think you have seen, students, there is no confusion. Earlier it was the solid and now it is converted into the different form, and we cannot back into the magnesium ribbon. So it is a which type of change? Chemical change. Thank you so much. It is the chemical change. So thank you so much.